Hi and welcome once again to Oz Real Estate TV. My name's Edwin and I'm joined by Jennifer Duke from Property Observer. Welcome.
Nice to be here today.
What we're going to talk about is Sydney's $1 million ghettos.
It's a bit of a scary topic and a pretty good headline. What's that about?
Well, Jennifer, it's about the dangerous liaisons that I believe property managers, selling agents and strata managers have with property developers. Now, we're actually at one of the major developing areas, Mascot, here in Sydney, where you've got $1 million apartments, or apartments being sold for close and on to $1 million and plus for the 3-bedroom penthouses. But yet, there's a lot of rectification work that needs to be done to these buildings, and they're only a couple of years old.
And you just walked me through one of them just previously, and it was pretty shocking. What sort of damage have you noticed?
Well, we've got waterproofing issues, settlement cracks, render coming off, peeling away from the main walls. Now, we're not talking about something that you could put a step ladder on and then fix it. We're talking about scaffold going up 4, 5, 6 levels in order to rectify. We've got concrete cancer. The foundations as well have in some areas have sunk noticeably, to the point where you've got large amounts of water coming through to the basement car park areas.
And that's hugely worrying. How could these things be prevented in the first place?
Well, and hence the reason why I call this also the dangerous liaisons between the management teams. Prevention, I believe, begins with making sure that the strata managers and the property managers are doing their job. If you've got a relationship with the buyer, the selling agent, the property manager, the strata manager, and they all have a very close and unique relationship with the developer, well, a lot of these problems are not going to be reported and they're not going to get rectified earlier on in the piece.
And half the problem with that is that these are primarily investor owned, and it's going to be mainly tenants in these buildings, a few of them reporting. Is that correct?
Well, I would dare say that 90 to 95% of the owners of these apartments, or owners in these apartment buildings, are investors, and the majority, once again, would be overseas investors. They've never seen the apartments. They've just relied on the selling agents and on the information given, and in the most part wouldn't have never attended the periodic inspections that the property managers should have attended to. We're talking about developments that are more than 3 levels and beyond, where homeowners warranty doesn't apply. So any rectification work post the 18 months, 2-year tenure, then it all falls back on the owners corporation, the owners of the building. And
you were saying to me there's quite a lot of work that you think needs to be done to this building. How much did you total up in your head?
Well, this building's approximately 4 years old. I would say, just as a bird's eye view, there'd be close to $1 million worth of work in rectification to this building in order to get it to a livable standard. And I mean livable, but yet it's fully occupied.
And just for those watching, this isn't an isolated incident at all, is it? I mean, there's other buildings going through the exact same thing.
No, it's not an isolated building, and it's not an isolated area. We see this over and over again in areas such as Meadowbank or Ryde. We're going to see it in Chatswood. We're going to see it a lot in Hurstville, Carlton, in all those areas, all these built-up areas. And Jennifer, that's why I'm calling them the $1 million ghettos of Sydney.
We've certainly got me convinced.
Thanks for watching. My name's Edwin from Oz Real Estate TV, and welcoming once again Jennifer Duke from Property Observer. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thanks.